Welcome back to part 3 of this 5-part video series, How to Make Your First $100 with Your Camera. Today, we're tackling booking and the client workflow, so let's get into it. Again, welcome back to part 3 of this 5-part video series on how to make your first $100 with your camera. I'm Raymond Hadfield. I am the host of the Beginner Photography Podcast, where each week we interview one of the world's top photographers who share just their insight on how they see and capture the world. Now, if you're looking to grow your skills as a photographer, be sure to hit that big red thumbs up button below and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any of our weekly uploads. In today's video, we are going to be booking our leads into our calendar and setting up a client workflow. Now, if you didn't watch the previous video on client communication and finding out who is a good fit for you, then check it out right there. Just go right there, go back and watch it. And if you did watch the previous video, just leave me a quick comment below. Just let me know kind of if you're enjoying the series and if you're excited to start making money with your camera. Now, after you have sent your lead all of the info that they need to know about how the shoot works, what day it is, how much it costs, etc., and then they decide that they want to move forward, then it's time to get them on the calendar. After almost a decade of shooting professionally, I can tell you that the worst part about this job is emailing back and forth to schedule something in. You suggest Saturday at 7 p.m. and they say, well, we have dinner plans, how about 3 p.m.? And then you think, well, the lighting is bad. So then you say, well, what about Sunday at 6? And then they say, well, the kids are going to be taken back. It's always something. Luckily, I have found Calendly. Now, Calendly is an online tool that lets you enter in your schedule and then send your client the link, and then they can just pick whatever time works best for them. Calendly has a free and a paid plan, but honestly, their free plan will work just perfect for this. The paid option does introduce the ability to take payment as a retainer to hold their date and time. So if you find yourself that you have a number of no-shows, then that's just a great way to reduce the number of people who just want something because it's free and increase the number of clients who will take the shoot seriously and truly want to have what you offer. There's a link in the description below for you to check out Calendly. Once they have confirmed a date and time through Calendly, then they are an official client. One thing I learned early on is that even if you have a modest 10 to 15 clients, it can be real hard to keep track of where everybody is in the booking process. And this is why you need a documented process written down of your customer's journey. I ended up actually creating a client workflow chart that let me track where each of my client was along their journey. So some had just booked and I needed to send a welcome email, while others were still waiting on feedback for their wedding album. My point is, do not keep this info in your head. It really needs to be written down. Now, you can download my client workflow template totally free to use by clicking the link in the description below. Download it, print it out. You can write down your client's name and check off what step that they are on so that you can keep up and move them along on their journey. The client workflow can cover everything from inquiry to delivery. Pro tip, I actually recommend printing out 2 copies, one just for inquiries so that you can ensure that you follow up with them and that if you don't hear back, then you can track who you already sent the Calendly link to, but maybe they haven't booked yet, because there will be a drop-off in the number of people who contact you versus the number of people who actually book, and that's totally normal. So once they book, then you can move them from the first client workflow onto the second one, which is just confirmed clients. There are also many online client CRM tools out there that let you check in, update, and even invoice clients from your phone. I personally use 17 Hats, and it's really this all-in-one platform that helps me so much, just from the leads to workflows to invoicing and bookkeeping, and it just makes the business of photography a whole lot easier. Now, I also put a link to 17 Hats in the description below, but if you're just getting started and you're not ready to make that kind of an investment, then the client workflow worksheet will be a perfect start. I've seen photographers print out their client workflow and then frame it behind glass and then just use a dry erase marker on the glass so that they don't need to print out a million copies. And thumbs up for saving some trees, because after all, that's where us photographers typically do a lot of our shoots. After they are on the confirmed client workflow, think of some ways that you can best prepare them for your shoot. Use Google Docs to create an email confirming the date, time, location, maybe a map of the parking instructions, and send that out the day before. Remind them that you may have booked several sessions for that same day, so really stress the importance of having them arrive on time. You can give them your phone number just in case they have any issues, and then any additional info also that they may need just to get the most out of their session with you. Now in the next video, I'm actually going to break down, which is the most fun part, how to run the shoot, and I share some great tips on posing that you will not want to miss. But when it comes time to prepare them, which is where we're at right now, this will ensure that they feel taken care of and that they arrive less stressed because they didn't know that they had to pay $5 for parking, or whatever it is. When you let them know that you are looking out for them, then their trust will show through in your photos. And ultimately, they will be more likely to purchase them from you. So win-win. Remember, photography is a service. It is not a product. So the better service that we can provide, the happier the client will be. You can do this, I promise. I believe in you. So go ahead and click right there to see in part 4 where I will show you how to run the shoot. I'll see you soon.